bigger, deeper trouble.
Yes. Yeah.
Trust me. The third thing, and I'm coming home. He is a guide. He is a guide.
Yes.
He's a helper. He will teach you, and he's a guide. Listen to this. St. John chapter 16, verse 13. Most of you who come to Bible study, you hear me say this periodically. However, when the Spirit, when he, it does not say when it. He's a person. The Holy Ghost is the third person of the Trinity.
Yes.
When the Spirit of truth. Stop for a moment. I got a tweet. When the Spirit of truth, he gonna tell you about you. He's not gonna dress it up. He gonna tell you the truth. Nothing but the truth. He gonna tell you the truth about you. You're not gonna like it. I'm not gonna like it. But he's gonna tell us the truth. Why is he gonna tell us the truth? He has come, and he will guide you.
Yes.
He will guide you into all truth. The truth will teach you the truth.
Yes, it will.
The truth.
Yes.
The Spirit of truth will teach you the truth.
Yes.
Woo! He will guide you into all truth.
All truth.
Not some truth, but all truth. If you allow him to guide you in all truth, he will guide you in all truth. For he will not speak of his own authority. He's the third person. Watch what he does. Watch this. He follows instructions. The third person of the Trinity follows instructions. So what it leads us to understand is that we need to follow instructions as well.
Oh, yes.
We need to follow the instructions of the Holy Spirit because the Holy Spirit is giving instructions as well.
Yeah.
He is not operating on his own authority. But whatever he hears, he will speak. Let me hear you say it again. Whatever the Holy Spirit or the Holy Ghost hears, he will speak. At least we understand that he won't speak until he's told to speak. He will not say nothing, he will not do nothing until he's told to do it. Because it says in the Bible, in red, he will not operate in his own authority. He will. Whatever he hears, he will speak.
Oh, yes.
And he will tell you all things to come.
That's it.
You don't need to go to no psychic.
That's right. Yeah. Teach me.
Don't go to Mama Cleo. Let the Holy Ghost, first of all, you got to be filled with the Holy Ghost, number one.
Right.
And then he will tell you of things to come.
Yes.
Things to come. Now let's go to the text. That was just the introduction to chapter 2, verse 13 through 15. Because I changed at Pentecost. Watch this. Verse 13 says, others mocking, ridiculing, making fun, said they are full of new wine. Well, let me tell you something. The disciples were indeed under the influence. They were under the influence. Outside their own power. But they were, but it was the influence of the Holy Ghost. They were intoxicated with the Holy Ghost. They were filled with the Holy Ghost.
Oh, yes.
And they were under the influence
All right.
of the Holy Ghost.
Yes.
Yeah, they were drunk. They were drunk in the Holy Ghost.
That's right.
And not of new wine. Watch verse 14. Listen to this. But Peter stood up with the 11. Here it is. Here you write, Mother Rose. Peter stood up. I'm going to tell you something, show you something. This is what Jesus said. Stood up in 11 and raised his voice. He didn't whisper. The Bible says he raised his voice and said to them, men of Judea, and all who dwell in Jerusalem, let it be known, let it be known to you, you who in Jerusalem and in Judea, let it be known to you. And heed my words. Listen to my words. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Watch this. The disciple who had denied his Lord with an oath and with cursing, I'll show you in a moment, now steps forward to address the crowd. A change at Pentecost. Yeah. A change at Pentecost. The one who denied the Lord. And watch this. If we go to Luke 22, and we just now read it just for the sake of it. Luke 22, verse 53. We're going to read it wrong. We're going to read it wrong. I want you to get the gist of this. This young man who denied the Lord. Verse 53. No, 54 through 62. Before I read this, Jesus tells Peter that you're going to deny me 3 times. Before the cock crow 3 times, you're going to deny me. Before the cock crow, you're going to deny me 3 times, brother. You're going to deny me 3 times. But Peter, watch this. He said, "No, Lord, I'll die with you." You know what he's talking about? I'll die with you. He tells him that. Look at 54. Having arrested him, Jesus, they led him and brought him into the high priest's house. But Peter followed at a distance. Now, watch this. Now when they had kindled a fire in the midst of the courtyard and sat down together, Peter said among them. My pastor say, setting amongst the enemy, the fire of the enemy. He sat in the midst of the enemy, setting in the midst of the fire. There had been kindling the fire. He sat in the midst of them. Watch this, 56. A certain servant girl, seeing him as he sat by the fire. Watch what he said. That'll preach right there. Watch what he said. Looking intently at him and said, this man was also with him. Peter gets scared now. He's fearful. He's afraid now. Because now he's been recognized. He's afraid. Watch this. 57 says, but he denied him, saying, woman, I do not know him. He walks with him, but now he denies him. A change of Pentecost. Watch. This is before Pentecost. This is what happened before Pentecost. 58. And after a little while, another saw him and said, you also are of them. Peter said, man, I am not. Exclamation. He denied. And about an hour had passed. An hour later, confidently affirming, saying, surely this fellow also was with him, for he is a Galilean. He tells who he is. Now he tells us who he's associated with, but he tells him who he is. After a while, he recognizes and he just goes and just watches and goes through his genealogy and all that stuff. Yeah, you a Galilean. Watch this. And 60. But Peter said, man, I do not know what you are saying. No, I don't know what you're talking about. And immediately, while he was still speaking, the rooster started to crow. And the Lord, watch this. And the Lord turned and looked at Peter. Jesus turns and looks at Peter. Didn't say anything. He looks at Peter, gives Peter the eye. Didn't I tell you what you're going to do? You did exactly what I told you were going to do. He turns and looks at him. And then Peter remembered the words of the Lord, how he had said to him, before the rooster the cock will crow, you will deny me 3 times. Peter begins to weep bitterly. He remembers what Jesus said. Watch this. He denies him. But when Pentecost came, he steps forward. Because before then, he would step forward. He denied Jesus. But now, he steps forward and steps forward with boldness. Holy Ghost boldness.
Holy Ghost. Yeah.
Not only Holy Ghost boldness, but with the Holy Ghost power.
Yes.
Watch this. Here in Acts 2, we see him using the keys to open the doors to the Jews in verse 14. As later in chapter 10, he opens the doors to the Gentiles. Watch this. That boldness allowed him to reach the Jews, and then later on allowed him to reach the Gentiles. This boldness that God gives Peter begins to resonate, to touch other lives and touch other hearts. This power of the Holy Ghost that brought about a change in the life of the denier. He begins to be no longer a denier, but a man of power, a man of authority, a man who walks in his calling. But before then, he couldn't walk in his calling until he got the Holy Ghost. Watch it. You cannot walk in your calling until you get the fullness of God. So Peter gets the fullness of God and walks in his calling. And again, he does, as I said, he is not no longer a denier, but one who walks in authority, one who walks in power, walks in dunamis, which is like dynamite. Yeah, he walks with power. He strikes with power. He's not arrogant, but he's confident. He's not arrogant, but he's confident in who he serves. He's confident in what he has on the inside of him. So he walks in his authority. He walks in his power. Because the Holy Ghost has given him authority. The Holy Ghost has given him power. Yes, I can walk now in my authority. Yes, I'm not scared anymore. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm walking in my authority. I'm stepping. And what I'm supposed to be stepping in. But before then, I couldn't step in it because I didn't have the right equipment. The Holy Ghost now is equipping me. The Holy Ghost is now allowing me to be the man of God that I'm supposed to be. I'm going to tell you something. Get the Holy Ghost and you will be the man or the woman you are supposed to be. You will be more anointed. You will have more power. Yeah, you need, and we need the Holy Ghost in the 21st century church. A change at Pentecost. In verse number 15, it says this. It says this in 15. And these, for these are not drunk, as you suppose, as you think. Since it's only the 3rd hour of the day, well, watch this. It's only 9 a.m. Here, first the apostle explains that the unusual event of the day were not a result of new wine. It was not a result of new wine. After all, it was only 9 a.m. And it would be virtually unheard of for so many to be drunk at that early hour. Also, the Jews engaged in exercising of the synagogue on the feast day, which abstained from eating and drinking until 10 a.m. I'm going to say it again. So many to be drunk at that early hour. Also, the Jews engaged in exercising of synagogue on the feast day, abstaining from eating and drinking least until 10 a.m.
Right.
Let me go further though. Or even noon, depending on when the daily sacrifice was offered. They're not drunk.
Well,
It's the Holy Ghost.
Holy Ghost. Come on.
Peter now speaks with truth. He speaks the truth and tells the truth. He doesn't lie, he doesn't deny nor lie.
Yeah.
Because he lied in Luke 22. He lied that he ever knew Jesus.
Yes, he did.
But now he speaks the truth.
Yeah.
He tells them, these men are not drunk like you think.
That's right.
This is only the power of the Holy Ghost. It's too early to get drunk right now. It's unheard of to get drunk this early. But it's not unheard of. Well, it is unheard even to receive the Holy Ghost this early. But today, they'll receive the baptism of the Holy Ghost early in the morning. He said this, he said, you men of Judea and Jerusalem, don't worry about it. This is what has been prophesied by the prophet Joel. Your sons and your daughters shall dream dreams and prophesy. This was already been spoken of way back in the day. And now God is fulfilling his prophecy. I want to tell somebody something. You better get the Holy Ghost. Step in your calling. Yeah, because God will give you power over the enemy. Because now we're fighting tooth and nail. The enemy knows that his time is winding up. And we better get the Holy Ghost like never before. Get it like the Bible said. Not like man said, but get it like the Bible said. Get the Holy Ghost. The power and the authority of the Holy Ghost. That we may stand in the evil days. Stand against the wiles of the devil. We need the Holy Ghost in the 21st century. We need the Holy Ghost more now in 2020. In COVID-19. Stuff is going on. And they say it may be a spike in the fall or the winter. But you better be in position. You better be in place with the Holy Ghost. And with God Almighty, God will protect his own. God will shield his own. But you gotta walk in your authority. You gotta do what you're supposed to do. You gotta obey the Holy Ghost. You gotta obey him. Obey the Spirit. Be sensitive to the Spirit. Don't wait too long. Because Jesus is on his way back. Will you be ready when he comes? Will you get the Holy Ghost? Will you have the power of the Holy Ghost? Don't wait. Don't wait. God has sent the Holy Ghost. It's here. Watch this. You had to turn like you back in the day because the Holy Ghost is already here. They saw him in Acts 2 because he wasn't here yet. But when it came in Acts 2, it stayed here. So all we got to do is receive the baptism of the Holy Ghost. First of all, let me go old school. Slow down, listen. Slow down. Let me go old school for a minute. Because you can't get the Holy Ghost until you're sanctified.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Talk Holy Ghost.
Yes. Yeah.
What is sanctification? Oh, I'm you're asking. It means set apart.
Yes.
You stop doing stuff you're doing. Yes, you say, but there are steps, there are phases in receiving. Number one, you get saved. There is no way in the world you're going to skip salvation and get the Holy Ghost.
That's right. Come on.
There are people who teach the people that you just go straight to the Holy Ghost. No, that's not biblical. That's not Bible. There is salvation first. Secondly, there is sanctification. You set yourself apart. You stop doing stuff. Don't let me call it out. You stop doing stuff. You set yourself in sanctification. You set yourself in position to be able and ready to receive the Holy Ghost. There has to be a cleanup period.
Yeah.
There it is right there. Thank you, Holy Ghost. The Holy Ghost cannot come into an unclean temple. Sanctification is a cleaning up period. You get rid of stuff. You stop doing stuff. You stop saying stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Help us, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Help us, Holy
And then you're in position to receive the Holy Ghost.
Yeah.
You're in position to receive power. And as I close, because the Holy Ghost is done, and when he's done, I'm done, is that you and I have got to want him. Got to want him.
Oh, yes.
You got to desire him.
Yeah.
And then we who have him, we need to let him lead us and guide us and stop us leading and guiding him. Because he's not going to make us do anything we don't want to do. He is intelligent and he's a gentleman.
Yes, he is.
Come on, somebody.
Yeah.
He's a gentleman and an intelligent gentleman. He's not going to force himself on nobody.
Right.
But when you want him, he's all in.
Yeah.
He is all in. God bless you.
Thank you, Jesus.
God keep you.
Thank you.
This is our prayer. I trust you got some nuggets from this. A change at Pentecost.